Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Ramadan day 7th. Yeah, if you're new here, hi, I'm Fatima. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So today's menu is just a basic food. It's just rice and beans, then with salad by the side, then palm oil stew, yeah, then drink made with rice, white rice. So that's basically what we are making today. Nothing like much or serious or anything, just this basic things. So yeah, I also earlier prayed my zuhur and read my Quran. Let me show you a little bit of that. I also visited a supermarket that just opened nearby, and I bought 3 things, just soy sauce and some basmati rice and some deodorant. That's the only thing that I bought. But I filmed a little bit of that also. Let me show you a little bit of that. I ate my lunch, and that's my sister going back to school. They dropped me at the supermarket. So now I'm just going to pray my Asr prayer and then start working. Nothing serious because we're not cooking anything serious. I'm just doing the basic thing. So I'm going to start cooking by 5. I'm just going to rest at the moment. So just come along and see what is going to happen. Let's go. So I prayed my Asr prayer, then I went to make the charcoal fire. I added water so that it will start prepping for the rice that I'm going to make. I also watered my small garden. That's lemongrass, mint leaves, some rosemary, some thyme, and the other spice that I don't know the name because I'm not the one that bought it. And we also started growing coriander. That's in that little black bag. So I started poking heads. Like I saw 3 head growing. They're very tiny, but that's a little bit of progress. I plucked some rosemary and some thyme and the other spice so that I'll start prepping for cooking.
update. Oh god. So we will be adding custard and akara. That's it. So come along.
I went in there, removed the chicken that I'm going to use. So I pounded some garlic and the herbs that I just plucked. That's thyme, rosemary, and the other leaf that I don't know the name. So I pound them all together. I washed them first. As you can see, it's from a strainer that I added it to the pestle and mortar. No fake English, sorry. So I added the meat on the stove. I added the thing that I pounded. I added seasoning. That's some spices that I added first inside. Then the things that I pounded, some salt, some water, and I cover it and allow it to start boiling and perfect so that it will cook perfectly, because I'm not going to fry it for some reason. I forgot to fry, like not deliberately, but I forgot to fry it. So I washed the beans, added it to the instant pot, that's the pressure cooker. Then I went outside and added to the charcoal fire, added some water enough to cook it and pebbles, to enough to cook it and to cook my rice, because I'm going to cook the rice inside, mix in the juice with this beans. So I went and checked on my chicken. It started boiling already. So I pounded some mix of tomatoes, frozen bell peppers, and frozen scotch bonnet. I pounded them coarsely because I want to bite. I wanted the stew to have some bite inside, to be like chunky, not smooth. So I left it there. Then I went outside to boil the rice, added the rice to the water, mix everything well, then and came inside and pack my pepper mix inside the prime pan. Then I added it to the fire so that it would start, like the water would drain a little bit, because I don't want the tomato water. Sorry, why am I faking my English? So I added it on the fire, mix everything well, cover it, and then went to wash my rice. After washing the rice, I went outside and added the washed rice to the beans that was cooking. If you can notice, the water is a little bit darker, so that's what I wanted to achieve, because this way cooking the rice and beans taste so tasty. You will not add any seasoning, but it tastes so good because of the juices that mix together. So I covered and allowed it to steam. I went to check on my stew. The water has started draining already, so I'm going to add my palm oil. Added the palm oil to the pan, mix everything well, cover it so that it will start frying and the water will drain more. I also grated my onions, because this is the perfect recipe for stew. If you add grated onions to it, it smells so good. So I grated my onions using my favorite grater. I added the chicken stock and the meat. And I don't know why I added the meat at this point. You're not supposed to add the meat at this point until it's finished seasoning it. But I still added it for some reason. I'll still remove it if you are going to see that in a bit. Mix everything well. Added in some spices. Add in some seasonings. Taste it. If it's like a little bit sour, just add in baking soda. I also add in my grated onions inside. my also pounded garlic and some fresh herbs that I pounded earlier. Adding some baking soda because it was too sour and I don't want that. Not me personally, my mom don't want that and my dad don't want that also. So I add in the spice that I pounded earlier. Mix everything well so that it will incorporate. If you can see, it's foaming because it's the reaction of the baking soda. I add in some seasonings also. Mix everything well. Add in the meat. Cover it and allow it to cook. Mix everything well together and cover it and allow it to cook. That's it. I covered and allowed it to cook. I went and checked on my rice. It's already done, as you can see. I brought it inside also. So my stew is done. I off the fire. And yeah, that's it. How you make a perfect chunky stew. It tastes more good like this than the smoother one because that one doesn't have any good taste. So I started on my drink that I created. I was just literally thinking like about this recipe the other day because I have those ingredients. Like I have soaked rice already. You are just going to soak white rice, add in mint leaves, add in some ginger, that's fresh ginger, add in a little bit of lime. Don't add too much, add to your taste because I don't like anything to be too sour. But yeah, I add in some water as well. As you can see, it's a pure water, and I also added some accident. It's all over me. So this juice slash drink is a gut healthy drink. So healthy, and it tastes so good and refreshing. Blend everything together and then strain it with a clean cheesecloth so that you don't have any residue or shaft of the rice. Mix everything well together. Add any sweetener of your choice, but I added sugar to mine. Then you refrigerate it. I also use cold water to blend this, so you refrigerate it if you want. So I brought in my rice bag because it was done. I went back to my juice, added in some sweetener of my choice, mixed everything well, store it in a container and added it to the fridge, clean the things that I use. Like I said, I just developed this recipe like 3 days ago for some reason. But it tastes so good. Oh my god. And it's a healthy option, so refreshing, gut healthy and all that. So just pack it in a comfortable container that you're comfortable with and store it in the fridge. That's it. Like it can last you like for days. If you want, you can also add preservatives because I added fresh things inside so that it won't spoil quickly, but it's good. So I also blend in the washed beans, some scotch bonnet, mix in with water for the beans cake, that's the akara. Mix it to a smooth paste, add it to a bowl, add a little bit of salt, beat it very well so that it will be fluffy. Then you fry it in the oil. This one is also good. It tastes good with custard because I'm going to be making custard today. It tastes good with millet pudding. It tastes good with peanut butter pudding. Just couldn't get that and kunun samia. It tastes good alone. You can take it with tea. I see some people taking it with tea, but that's weird. You can also eat it as a sandwich instead of adding meat. If you are a vegan or a vegetarian, you can add it at the center of your bread. Oh my god, it tastes so good. Especially if you eat it with you accompanying it with tea or a hot chocolate. It tastes so good. It acts as a patty. That's a patty of meat. So if you're vegan, you can eat this. Like, it's so tasty. So I'm done making my custard. Perfect way of making a custard is by mixing the raw custard very thick, then adding your hot piping boiling water on top and mixing it very well, and that you're done. I added in the paste of the akara. So now I am done with all the cooking and I cleaned the kitchen. Let me show you that. Yes, so now I'm going to go and pray. Then after that I'll eat dinner. Then I'll keep resting. Yeah, come along. I also ate my dinner, as you can see. Yeah, so I just finished eating like a while ago. I prayed my Maghrib. I know I'm going to pray Isha, but I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I have a headache for some reason. So I'm going to take paracetamol. I also did my ablution and wash my face separately before doing the ablution. I'm going to do my skincare after my prayers and go to bed because I'm so exhausted. I'm not even going to have the time to edit this vlog till tomorrow morning. I'll edit it tomorrow morning quickly, then post it tomorrow because I don't have the energy now. But I'm going to post the TikTok that I post every single day. Yeah, I post daily activities of myself on TikTok, like day in the life, like a very few clips that I gather every single day to post every single day of Ramadan. So I think I'm going to put my username under so that if you are interested, you can go and follow. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. Please, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and be part of the team. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.